You remember when I came and told you, oi, I'm feeling bad for the youth. The Kenyan youth are lost. I swear.
The youth need prayers.
I swear, the youth are lost. Like what I was saying. People are crying, no jobs. People are not even taking initiative. People are just to remember. So like last year we saw a lot of people graduating because after COVID, there are little constraints. Now last year people happy graduated, which is a good thing, a good achievement, a good milestone in their life. But now there's nothing out here. There's nothing. And now like you're saying, they're complaining. There's no jobs. They're not doing anything. They want to go abroad, thinking that's where they'll get salvation.
Salvation there.
Serious, I think that's what will save them from poverty, from not working. It's same everywhere. If you go to US, I've been there. I've been in the US. I've been in the UK. I've seen how people work. They work 10 times harder than us. And like you said, Kenyans are hard workers. Mm-hmm. And if you go to the US, they're working harder than us. More time, more innovations, more patents are being signed.
China, the rule is 996. So you'll work 12 hours from 9 to 9 from Monday to Saturday. 996. That's the culture. And now we're in a globalized economy.
Exactly. Competition is global.
Ukiwa Kenya usidhani ati trader una compete naye ni Ken.
Ni msamak 9 to 9.
Ule jamaa ako 996. Ule jamaa wa China.
It's true.
Anataka kubuy Chinese yuan, anataka kuuza dola pale, anataka. So that guy, if he's investing more time, he's obviously going to be more competent than you, right? Mm-hmm. If the education system is better, they're going to be more competent than you. So those are the things that I'd say we need to look into. One, our education system. Two, how many more people are going into business. And the Kenyan parent has the obligation to allow the young people to go into business, because you've also realized
it starts from
them. It's a culture that starts from, if you understand the culture, you have to go up. And if you look at what parents do, is when you tell them you want to go into a business, they try and tell you how difficult it is to make money in business.
Very difficult.
Exactly. But if you tell this person
or even impossible,
you can't make a fortune in business, you can't do some things. But you need more people going into business for us to solve the problems of this country. Yep.
So as we conclude, I think just to say something with what you were saying, from the book I was reading, what they forgot to teach you at school. One of the chapters is I love that book. It was a page turn. I think it's because I have a bias.
Caleb hates schools.
I hate the system of what it does and how it corrupts our mind. And it's true, from what I was looking at on those
things. You need that school for people. Who do you think you'll hire?
You know what they said about that book? One thing schools have really succeeded in doing is showing the importance of why we need schools. That's where schools have succeeded. No one ever questions, no one ever does anything. I guess that's what they've succeeded in doing. They've done it very keenly and very subtly and successfully.
When was the first school started? Those are questions people should ask.
Exactly. And where were
the first school started? Like the universities, at least I understand. Like Harvard, when it came during the Industrial Revolution, they needed people to run those big industries. So they formed schools like Harvard, wa training sasa our executives when watakuja kuran hizo vitu,
which was a good initiative.
Exactly, back then. But right now those big corporations already have people running them. We're no longer now in the industrial age, we're in the information age. So we need new training.
Revolution.
And the schools don't have a revolution.
Because schools are very good at teaching you what has happened, not what is to come. Like what you're saying, they're trained so that they can go do this. Sort of along the way, school became a business, a profit. Schools have endowment funds. They're investing.
So that's mbaya sana.
Serious, billions of dollars.
They charge a lot even to teach you.
Exactly. As in somewhere along the way, it lost. So one of the things I was going to say in terms of start business, entrepreneurship, one of the points was you don't need permission. From a young age, we grew up, like I was telling you, Ken, we're imprisoned in such a way that you cannot rebel, cannot come out.
Yep.
You're with your parents. You cannot quit school. You cannot run out of the house. You cannot say, I'm not eating this food. What will you do?
You have to eat.
Sort of you're caged. So along we were told to be kind, be good, always obey. It's not always a good thing, because you're always told whenever you want to do something, raise your hand, wait to be picked. If you're not picked, sorry my friend, go
and
to the
raise
next.
your issue.
People are not starting business. They're so rigid. Wamezoea ku ask permission. That's why people look for confirmation bias. Since Ken is doing, okay, acha njaribu. Ama they'll go ask someone. If this person says no, it's like that. They give up on that idea. So one of the things as you're getting into business, what Ken was saying, how as we got into business, we refused to wait for permission. Unavunja, rebel. That's how we got to where we are. And because we had to go against the status quo, because of course by last dropping out, refusing to do all that, and that doesn't mean we dropped out and refused school. Ken is doing some nice projects, Taras is doing nice projects, we're reading a lot of books. The education part of the journey we're out here, it's very, you really need to read and learn a lot. And as Ken said, we're on the information age, information is everywhere. It's
people I think that's also another point that I've realized. If you think about it, people don't go to school to learn. They go to school to be qualified to do something.
He's coming now to try out.
And that's why we say, in theory, there is no difference between theory and practice. But in practice,
very big theory. And that's why I was telling you, from my point, where schools have really succeeded is where? In showing you how important the school is in your life. And sort of you leave this school to give you the A grade and tells you now you're good to go in life. You're not good. You finished business. You're not going to thesis of what school. What they forgot to teach you. But anyway, that was just as a conclusion on a light note.